So now it's as if we are on the right night of Hanukkah, and we're just about to light the last light of Hanukkah. So welcome for our now beloved tradition of lighting Hanukkah candles together. I'm Rabbi Eliana from Temple B'nai Brith, and this is Celia, and this is Celia, and this is Kirsten. And we're also really, really happy to have with us our mayor. No, 2 eyes.
Wow, yeah. Better than one.
Wow. And also Katjana Ballantyne. I believe both of you have a few words to share with us. So, Mayor, will you, Katjana, go? So who goes first? Ladies first.
So, good evening. Thank you for coming. On behalf of the Board of Aldermen, I thank you for being here this evening. I'd like to acknowledge a few of my colleagues in government here. Certainly the mayor, Mayor Joseph Curtatone, Alderman Ward 5, excuse me, Mark Niedergang, Alderman Ben Ewan Campen, Ward 3, and Andre Green, Chair of the School Committee for Ward 4. Are there any others? Okay, so thank you. I think it's beautiful that during this darkest time of year leading into the winter months, that the season is made brighter by the menorah lights. I've always loved candle lights, and I'm always happy to see a menorah lighting brightly. This menorah lighting ceremony inspires me to reflect upon the bonds of family, friendship, and community. This ceremony reminds me that there is so much more inclusion and good than otherwise. So I welcome these lights. I welcome being connected during this season with our hearts open to one another. I am honored to be a part of this lighting ceremony. I'm delighted that the ceremony and the Temple B'nai Brith and all its members and every member of this faith are part of our diverse community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening and happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Rabbi Eliana, Madam President, members of the Board of Aldermen, members of the congregation of Temple B'nai Brith and the Somerville community. It's great to be here tonight. I don't know if I was going to make it. And 2 eyes are better than one, Rabbi. You're right. I want to thank President Ballantyne for her words. She agreed days ago when I didn't know I was going to make it that she'd speak, and I think her words were eloquent and on point. I just wanted to add, relying on those bonds has been critical and resourceful, and it's meant so much for us in terms of strength, not just our faith, but as a community and as a nation. In recent times of tragedy and loss, we've all come together to be that shoulder to lean on and to embrace one another. And as the board president has mentioned, being here tonight and embracing the hope of light, the hope for a better future, a better tomorrow, embracing our values as one community. I can't think of a better place to be right now than with all of you right here. I appreciate the opportunity you've allowed me to speak and join in this celebration. Happy Hanukkah. Thank you.
You know, one of the mitzvot of the holiday of Hanukkah is placing the menorah, the Chanukiah, in the window and advertising the miracle of Hanukkah. And I have to say that until recently, I haven't paid attention to how much of an act of courage it has been for Jewish people throughout Jewish history to put a symbol of their being Jewish in their windows so people could know that Jewish people live there. It has been one of the wonderful aspects of living in this country that you can be out here in the open and celebrate Hanukkah with all of our friends and our community like that. And I really hope that one of the miracles of Hanukkah is that we can continue to celebrate are feeling comfortable enough to put the symbols of who we are and the signs of our identity out there in the open and feel so welcome and so much a part of our general community. So what we're going to do today is very simple because Hanukkah is in December and it's kind of cold. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with lighting the 8th candle of our Chanukiah, marking the last night of Hanukkah. And then we are going to sing a couple of songs. It's kind of like a simple ritual. And the reason that we're adding one candle every night is that we're trying to increase the light in the world, so we can have that as our intention for while we're saying the blessings tonight. I have my candle lighting helper. I'm vertically challenged. You're very cold. Okay, are you ready? So we're gonna first sing the blessing, and when I'm done, you're gonna flip this one, okay? Ready? Okay. Ready for the blessings? Okay. Almost. Can you do it?
The first song that we're gonna sing, it is by a woman named Flori Jagoda. It's in Ladino, which is the language that the Jews of Spain spoke. It's a dying language, but it is not a dead language. There are still native speakers of Ladino, this incredible kind of mix of Hebrew and Spanish, a language of assimilation, a language of difference. We are doing our job singing this song to keep the language alive a little bit. Now the words are a little tongue twistery, but the chorus is pretty easy. If you know Spanish, it'll help you out a lot. The numbers sound kind of like Spanish. They're a little different.
Hanukkah linda está aquí, 8 candelas para mí. Hanukkah linda está aquí, 8 candelas para mí.
Oh, una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, 8 candelas para mí. Muchas fiestas vou fazer, com alegria e prazer. Muchas fiestas vou fazer, com alegria e prazer. Oh, uno candelicas, hold them up. Tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, 8 candelas para mí. Los pastelicos vou comer, con almendricas y la miel. Los pastelicos vou comer, con almendricas y la miel. Oh, una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, 8 candelas para mí. Cool.
This is one language.
Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Dreidels to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance a hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Dreidels to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low.
have one more song. Is this the one that works? One of them works.
One of them
I'm going to
works.
stand here.
Yeah.
Something works here. So we're going to sing one more song. But I wanted to first, before we go on to that song, to just say thank you to everyone who came here tonight. Every year I kind of try to guess whether we're going to have good attendance. And every year it's so heartwarming to see so many of you here. So in some ways it's the only warming aspect of of this evening. So we need each and every one of you for that. But I wanted to say there are many reasons and many things we celebrate on Hanukkah. But one of the miracles of Hanukkah is the one we call the miracle of the oil, when the Maccabees believed that they only had oil for one night, and in fact it lasted for 8 nights. And that is, not many people know, but that is the origin of Hanukkah as a holiday of gratefulness. Because we often feel like we don't have enough of the things we really need in life. And right now, a lot of us feel like we don't have enough of hope and energy and the things we need to bring more light into the world. So Hanukkah is here to teach us that we do, in fact, have as much as we need, even if it doesn't feel this way. So it will last us until there is a lot of light out there in the world. And I'm going to leave you on that note with this little light of mine.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. These Hanukkah lights of mine, these Hanukkah lights of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. These Hanukkah lights of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. These Hanukkah lights of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. Recalling Judah's bravery, calling Judah's bravery, I'm gonna let it shine. Recalling Judah's bravery, I'm gonna let it shine. Recalling Judah's bravery, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Won't let anyone whoosh it out. Anyone whoosh it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Won't let anyone whoosh it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Won't let anyone whoosh it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Gonna take my light around the world. Gonna take my light around the world. I'm gonna let it shine. Gonna take my light around the world. I'm gonna let it shine. Gonna take my light around the world. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Happy Hanukkah! Happy Hanukkah! Shiru, 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 shir hadash. Shiru, 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 shir hadash. Shiru, 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 shir hadash. Ladon